What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming back to my channel. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. I'm just getting started out here on YouTube. I would love to have you join me on this journey. Let's get right into this. So, Tim Pool, I'm sure you're all familiar with him. He's got a couple of huge YouTube channels. He had a guest on his show the other day, this guy named Vaush, who I'm not too familiar with. I know he's left-leaning, I'm not sure, liberal, anti-fascist, self-proclaimed anti-fascist. And they were talking about critical race theory. Tim Pool is supported. He's voting. He's made it clear that he's voting for Donald Trump. He's not a Republican, Democrat. He criticizes both. He's made it clear he's voting for Donald Trump this year for the simple fact that he believes that the Democrats have completely lost the plot and have gone insane. And I have to agree with him. I'm not a Democrat, a Republican, liberal, conservative, none of that. I've never been political. This is the first year voting in my life, 44 years. Never voted before. I listen to a lot of Tim Pool's content, and I agree with him on a lot of things. I do disagree with him on certain things. He brings the truth, and that's the most important thing. Is you get the truth out of Tim. You know, he is biased on certain things, but you get the truth, which you don't get in a lot of mainstream media sources. You don't get a lot of social media sources. So this guy Vaush comes on. They're discussing critical race theory, and Vaush thinks that that's another example of Trump being a fascist is banning critical race theory. Being forced to be taught in different government programs. And I have to completely 100% agree with Tim Pool that that is one of the great things that Donald Trump has done was get rid of critical race theory. And the Tim Pool's things for Donald Trump is peace in the Middle East, all these historic peace deals in the Middle East. That's great. Love it. Bringing our troops home, no more wars, getting our troops back home. Great. And banning critical race theory, Tim says that's a big deal for him. And that's a big deal for me, too. However, Vaush thinks it's stomping on the First Amendment, free speech. It's showing that Trump is a fascist. And so this is my take on critical race theory. I'll make a quick video here. Just wanted to make a quick video to show you what I think critical race theory is. And I could be dead wrong. Leave a comment. Let me know if you think I'm way off here. So, critical race theory. This is from Britannica. The view that the law and legal institutions are inherently racist and that race itself, instead of being biologically grounded and natural, is a socially constructed concept that is used by white people to further their economic and political interests at the expense of people of color. According to C.R.T., critical race theory, racial inequality emerges from the social, economic, and legal differences that white people create between races to maintain elite white interests in labor markets and politics, giving rise to poverty and criminality in many minority communities. The critical race theory movement officially organized itself in 1989 at the first annual workshop on critical race theory, though its intellectual origins go back much further to the 60s and 70s. I had no idea that it went back to the 60s and 70s or even 1989. I thought it was some new thing that had just come out. I never even heard of it till real recently. Didn't know what it was, started looking into it, and basically, I thought it was I thought it was crazy that these people were being paid a lot of money. Some of these people get paid six figures to go and teach these trainings. And that's another thing. When Trump halted critical race theory, when he said, no more, we're not doing this anymore, a lot of these people started complaining. A lot of these trainers, oh, we're out jobbed. How are we going to make our money? We can't go and teach these things. All right. So I'm just going to show you one example of a teacher on this critical race theory. Sorry about that. All right. Ashley Shackleford. You can see on our whiteboard, all white people are racist. PayPal me. Ashley the Lion, it says. And then it says AshleyShackleford.com, her website. All right, so I'm not going to say anything about her, the way she decided to, present herself with her attire for this course, for this training. That's not my business. And let's see, I think I got another one here. Yeah, all right. So this is basically what it is. Now, there's a YouTube video. If you go on YouTube and look up Ashley Shackleford, it'll show you the YouTube clip of her teaching this course. And as you can see in the last one, what it is, she's in front of a bunch of white people here. There's a whole group of white people in front of her. I think there was one black woman in the room that was kind of grinning. It was weird, but so she's standing in front of a bunch of white people telling them that they're racist and that all white people are racist demons and it's not their fault they were born this way And I don't know if these people come to teach this class to teach people how to be anti-race. I don't know, but that's such nonsense. So who is this lady? Who are these people teaching critical race theory? Let's find out. And this is from her website. This is specifically from Ashley Shackleford's website. So I'm not, this is the stuff she wrote. I'm not saying any of this. I'll read it. Cultural strategist, storyteller, the baddest, whatever that means. Hunter Ashley Shackleford, parentheses, she, they, is a black, fat, cultural producer, multidisciplinary artist, non binary shapeshifter, hood feminist, and data futurist based in Atlanta, Georgia, with roots in Richmond, Virginia. She is the creator and director of a Southern Body Liberation Organization, Free Figure Revolution, which focuses on decolonizing anti black body violence, with bylines in Wear Your Voice magazine, For Harriet, BuzzFeed, and Black Girl Dangerous. Ashley illustrates the relationship between blackness, fatness, desire, queerness, Afro technology, and pop culture. What the hell did I just read? Okay, so this is one of the people going around as trainers for critical race theory that are standing up in front of a bunch of white people saying you're racist. To me, that in itself is extremely racist. Um, all right, so we got a tweet here. Russ Vaught, the days of taxpayer-funded indoctrination trainings that sowed division and racism are over. Under the direction of POTUS, the President of the United States, we are directing agencies to halt critical race theory trainings immediately. Perfect. All right, so that's when Donald Trump put a halt to any critical race theory trainings and government agencies. And as Trump said, you saw him in the debate when I think it was Christopher Wallace said, and Christopher Wallace said racial sensitivity training or something like that. That's what he called it to make it sound a little better, I guess. And Donald Trump specifically got right up there and said, "This is racist. It's anti-American." And I agree. I mean, you saw the definition of it. You saw what this lady was telling these people. Taxpayer money going to pay these people hundreds of thousands of dollars to travel to these different government agencies and teach this nonsense. It's nonsense. These are the people that are focusing on color. All right. These are the people that are creating the racial division. All right. Me, 99.9999, probably 100% of the people that I know are going to judge you on the content of your character. They don't care about color. The people I know, if you respect them and you're a good person, that's exactly how you're going to get treated. Doesn't matter if you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, gay, straight, bi, transgender. Doesn't matter if you're a good person, you get treated as such. If you're a bad person, then stay away. No one needs the negative energy. So I 100% agree with Tim Pool that that was a big thing that Donald Trump did was to halt this critical race theory. That it's like I said, it just sows division. As Russ Bott said, sows division and creates it's racism in itself. So I'm just gonna wrap this up. It's basically I 100% agree with Tim Pool that this was a big thing that Donald Trump did. I have no idea what Vaush was talking about when he said that. I don't even know what he was talking about when he gave when he was giving his explanation, what he thought it was, and how it was just another. Um, it was just showing Donald Trump once again being a fascist and by getting rid of racial sensitivity training, critical race theory, whatever it's called. That's I don't know. I feel like these guys. I feel like they're. I don't know. I can't speak for what this guy was thinking. Maybe he honestly believes that critical race theory is a good thing that needs to be taught. Maybe that's his belief, and if that's his belief, I can't change it. For me personally, and a lot of people that I know, and clearly Tim Pool and a lot of people that he knows, this whole critical race theory thing is garbage. It's just all of these people that are trying to create this divide because of color. That's not. It's not what it's about. This country isn't systemically racist. Police aren't going around hunting black people. I mean, these all of these riots have been started over things that have had nothing to do with race. I mean, they've had to do with criminals fighting the police, resisting arrest. And there's not one bit of proof. If someone's coming at you with a knife and you're a police officer, there's not a lot you can do but make sure that you are defending your life and the people that are, you know, in the community. In the George Floyd case, there was two black people in the car with George Floyd that got out of the vehicle, cooperated with police, and walked away. The police even told George Floyd, "Yeah, get in the back. Okay, you're claustrophobic. We'll roll the window down for you. We'll put the AC on." They weren't. There was no sign of any kind of racism there. So I don't know why or when this all became the narrative, but it's nonsense. So I have to 100% agree with Tim Pool that Donald Trump did the absolute right thing to ban this critical race theory. And Vaush, I don't know, man. I don't know what you were talking about. I'm not sure where you are getting your information on critical race theory. And I know that Ashley Shackleford lady was just that was just one example of someone that teaches that. I haven't really seen any other critical race theory classes, but to me, if I worked for a company that said you have to go to this critical race theory training, I would quit. I would immediately quit. I would not sit in front of a class with someone like her or anybody else telling me that I'm a racist and that I'm a demon and that I was born racist. And Vosh, I heard what you were saying and how people are born with certain prejudice. I don't need to hear that. Has no bearing on my life whatsoever. Like I said, people I know, we don't look at color, we don't care about color. And I think that goes for a lot of people in this country. And that's why a lot of people think this is garbage, and that's why a lot of people are backing Donald Trump on this stuff, and they're walking away from the left and saying these people are crazy. These people are sowing the division. It's not. I don't know. All right, my rant's gone on long enough. Listen, Tim Pool, big props to you for sticking up for Trump's banning of critical race theory. Botch, I don't know, man. I you lost me on a lot of things in there. But, we're all entitled to our own opinion. At the end of the day, we all put our pants on the same way. So there's no reason to be fighting and calling each other names and going and burning down cities for it. If we all just get along and agree to disagree, the world would be a lot better place. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Like I said, subscribe to my channel. Help me grow. I'm just getting started. Leave me a comment. Let me know if I'm way off here. Because I could be. I feel like I'm losing my mind sometimes. I try to think I have some common sense, but these days, you never know. All right, everybody. It's getting crazy out there, so stay safe. Peace. God bless.